Hi, we are here in a cold Helsinki.
Okay, you're fine.
So today we are talking about part 2 out of motion exercises. And as you see, we have chosen one of the coldest spots in the world because we want to really prove our exercises. If the dog can do in this cold weather, fast sit and down, he can do everywhere. The stand is pretty easy here because, you know, freezing.
You have dad jokes.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of that term?
No.
Dad jokes.
Ah, this is the dad joke now.
Yeah, it's a dad, even though you're kidless as far as we know. I wouldn't bet on it though.
So today we are talking about how to speed up your motions.
And we're going to show you 2 ways to do that. The first thing that we're going to go over is stopping. So instead of doing your motions, whether you're starting out or maintaining it, instead of doing your motions like you would in the trial, you'll stop with the dog on most of the repetitions. So most of the time you'll stop with the dog, and introducing the motions in that way kind of changes the meaning for the dog. No longer is he conflicted from leaving heel position or conflicted because you're leaving him, but he's expecting you to stay most of the time, and that changes his reaction and his opinion of the motions.
And one of the most typical mistakes what the dogs has in out of motion exercises is that when you give the command, they don't actually do the command right away. They kind of follow after the handler a little bit. And what's the reason for that? One of the main reasons for that is that in healing, we are proving all the time and making the dog follow us and keeping the right position. We are building the dog in that position. So now the conflict between leaving the handler and healing is always there when you start your out of motions. Maybe from the backward healing it's a little easier. Then when you put it in your healing, forward healing, you face these issues that, okay, the dog reacts on the command, but slowly start to react less and less on your command. So that's why one of the easiest ways to maintain your out of motion exercises, like Sarah said, is to stop with your dog at the same time when you give the command. And of course the second thing, what we were talking already earlier, is that creating the tools on that situation. So what kind of tools you can use that your dog is fast?
Yeah, so most people would talk about it as though it was a correction, whether or not you want to call it a correction, using some sort of mechanical, either a leash pop or a little tap on the e-collar to get a reaction. The main thing in using that is first teaching the reaction that you want to see, instead of kind of crossing your fingers and hoping for the best, maybe jacking up your e-collar or using a pinch collar in a way that's much more severe than had you taught the reaction correctly from the beginning. So when we just cross our fingers and hope for the best, that can kind of leave you open for all sorts of problems, avoidance, dog taking his ears back, or just simply freezing up and not reacting at all. So first teaching you the exact reaction you want in response to a really light either e-collar or leash pop goes miles in making sure that you get the reaction that you were looking for when you use that to try to speed things up.
Yes, exactly. And also you have to always pay attention how your dog has learned technically to do these exercises. For example, if your dog has learned to sit the way that the dog is like backing up and sitting, it might be very difficult for the dog to sit fast from the motion.
Yeah.
And also in the down, if your dog has again learned to back up and go down, for some dogs who has, especially larger dogs and larger breeds, it's very difficult to do that exercise from the run like that, you know. So you always need to pay attention how you actually technically teach that exercise for the dog, so it's proper, and that makes the dog possible for the dog to be successful, to be fast in that motion exercise.
Proper.
What's that?
It's really cute how you say proper. It's very proper how you say proper.
Okay.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Something else?
I think we're good. I think that's it. And by the way, we have a Motions 3 video coming out within a couple days.
Really?
So, yes. Another one.
I don't even know what we are talking about there,
I
because
know,
it can be
'cause you're-
difficult. But more information there is, that's it. I thought we are done.
We already filmed it. You just forgot. We filmed it like 2 days ago.
Ah, okay.
The reaction after.
That kind of stuff. That's interesting. Cool. Hyvä. Hienosti. Puss.
Good.
Yep. Hyvä. Ai jaa. Hyvä. Jaa. Hyvä. Ai. Puss. Hyvä. Noin. Puss. Puss. Hyvä. Noin. Plat. Ai. Hienosti. What? Puss. What? Ai, hyvä. Plat! Hyvä! Plats! Hyvä! Ai! Hienosti! Puss! Hyvä! Noin! Stay! Hyvä. Puss. Ai, hyvä, noin. Stay. Good job. Attaboy. Stay. Good boy! Putz! Great. Atta man! Good So
boy.
there I use the collar at the same time. It's an exercise what the dog knows already, so I use it at the same time when the dog does the down. I use doctor level 20 and the nick at the same time when the dog does it, so the dog learns to combine the right behavior on the correction. That's kind of the idea.
Good boy! Putz! Atta man.
That was good.
Good.